the complaints resolver, Scott. Hello. Can you bring a bit of sanity, a bit of normal debate into the programme? Politics get a bit heated, but so do things that you cover, because you're a consumer champion. You know all about motor disputes. You're used to a bit of aggravation, aren't you?
I am, and obviously we're in the pothole season, middle of winter. Local authorities are using the same old excuses, cold weather and everything else. I mean, it's nothing new. We have the same problems year in, year out. And my argument is if potholes were repaired properly to the correct specification and criteria first time, there will be more money available to repair more potholes. And it's poorly trained staff within the local authorities. And obviously the repairs are never checked, and nobody's held accountable for it. And local authorities rely on claims handlers just to reject all claims, and motorists are fighting a very difficult battle in terms of getting compensation.
Have we gone too far now? Because we're playing catch-up, aren't we? And I remember during lockdown, a lot of the councils were out there repairing potholes. Well, the roads were required. They could close the roads. They had a year or so where they could get all that work done. I thought a lot of it had been caught up, but still, potholes they're not potholes. They're huge potholes. Potholes doesn't describe it well enough. Some of them are like caverns, aren't they?
They are, and some of them can be seen from space. And I was asked a while ago to, as part of a feature on potholes, to find some from space, and that can actually be used as part of your evidence on appeals, because it provides you with evidence that it's been a hot spot for years. And when you go into Google Street View, that has a date stamp, so you can actually scope the pothole and use that as part of your evidence as well. But Google Earth is handy because it can be used to identify the travel and direction of the vehicle. So I was asked to help with a case this week, actually, and it was where somebody had hit a pothole at night, £700 worth of damage, and you can use Google Earth to view the direction of travel. So you can use that to say, well, it was you couldn't avoid it. It was at night, filled with rainwater, things like that. Now,
your job, what you do is you resolve these problems. It's mainly motoring issues, but you do a lot more. So you know the ins and outs of all these things. And potholes are not just inconvenience, are they? They can be downright dangerous.
They are. And I mean, I reported one this week which still hasn't been repaired, and it's on a cycle lane. And I believe that it's a Category 1 defect. So you've got two categories. There's Category 1, which is emergency, to be repaired within 24 hours. Category 2 is less serious, generally 5 days for repairs. And the local authorities they couldn't care less, I think they've given up the fight, or given up the responsibility and statutory duty of care to maintain the roads, inspect them regularly, and actually get the potholes repaired properly.
Have we gone too far past it now? I mean, we can never catch up with this, can we? I mean, we can keep suing, we can keep getting money back, we keep getting repairs, but the solution is to get the potholes, to stop them coming, stop them arriving in the first place. I know we have strange sort of weather in the UK, and our roads aren't suitable for the rain and then the frost and then the thawing. But have we gone too far now, maybe? And is that situation with us forever?
I think it is now. I think we are beyond the point where we can actually remedy it. And it's interesting, though, you go to countries like Poland, they get cold weather the same as we do, and their roads are immaculate. So, if other countries can do it, so can we, but it's just not the will. The local authorities just they cite underfunding and every excuse you can think of, but the problem that you have is that the staff that are doing the repairs are not trained properly. So I mean, I can provide various examples, and I often use the same one back in October 2017, where they just threw a load of it would have been hot road asphalt. That's what they generally use during office hours, and they just pat it down with a vibrating plate, and any clown can do that. It's like the potholes need to be cut at 90-degree angles, cleaned and sealed around the edges to prevent the repair from failing. And it's just ridiculous, Rob. I'm just exasperated by it.
I can hear it. What can we do then? I mean, it's. I was talking earlier about it's always them and us, but we can do something as well. We can not just moan about potholes. I know Suffolk County Council, East Suffolk Council, and the local councils around here. There's a pothole reporting site, and I've actually used that, Scott. I saw there was one round of drain down the bottom of my road, and the water was building up there. I reported it. They came and sorted it within 10 days. Now that is good, but we love to moan, but we do need to play our part as well, don't we?
We do, and if you see a pothole, report it. So 98% of local authorities use fixmystreet.com and fillthathole.org.uk, or you can simply report it via social media or direct on the local authority website. And, take photos as well. If you've actually hit a pothole, take photos to evidence your claim, and if it's safe to do so, put your foot in it for scale, or maybe a bottle of water, something that evidences the depth of it. And crucially, it's not the size of the pothole, it's the depth that matters. And local authorities have moved to a risk-based approach, so it gives them more leeway when it comes to rejecting all claims. So once you've done that anyway, you provide a sketch with your claim to pinpoint the pothole, because you will be asked to help the local authority find it, as there's that many on the roads. And
so treat it like if you had a